Oh, hello everyone and welcome back. So join me down on the south coast of Western Australia. We're down in Margaret River region. I don't know if this is yelling up. I don't know where I actually am in relation to the coastline. I can't pronounce the cliffs where I'm at, but I'll pronounce it down here. I'll spell it out down here, not pronounce it down here. Can't do that. But yeah, just a lovely little spot. So I've been meaning to come back here for the last couple of years. I wanted to reshoot a shot that I got many years ago. I think the last when I got that was back in 2009, I think it was. I had a 60 Mark II and a 16-35 f4. So now I'm back here with my 5D Mark IV and my 17-40, recreating that shot and going for something a little better. Now I did want some cloud cover on this day, but unfortunately, of all days, we don't really get it. But we do have some nice high clouds. So there's they're low cloud today. A little bit of mid cloud. No high cloud today. We've just got basically low cloud, and they're fast moving. So yeah, they're going to move across the scene quite nicely. Much better than high cloud. So yeah. So going in, I did do a exposure at first with a 10 stop and a 2 stop. That gave me an exposure time of 30 seconds. I think that might be enough, but now I'm just doing a long exposure of 4 minutes and 22 seconds with a 15 stop, and I'm not sure how that's going to change. It probably won't do too much to the water, to be honest, because it's quite choppy and a bit in areas, but it's more so to do those clouds. I want a bit of movement going on. I've got the big Bertha out today. I've got my big Pro Media Gear tripod. Not affiliated with them anymore, as I want to keep saying. I've just got it out because I was told, I looked at the weather forecast, it said it was going to be strong winds. Thankfully where I am it's a bit sheltered, but it gives me greater flexibility when setting up, because it goes to such a tall height that yeah, some big variations on these step ups. I've got no problem with this tripod, and it's solid as it's weighs 4.5 kilos. An absolute beast of a system. So yeah, I've also got my French flag on there to stop the sun hitting the front of the filter, causing flare running. I wanted light hitting the lens, so that's nice and sheltered. It's not interfering with our frame, and it's separated away from the camera, so it's not going to hit it or cause any added vibration going through that. Oh yeah, if you're worried about, you know, my filters getting covered in sea spray and everything and being really hard to clean, a filter company that I recommend is Haida, but get the Red Diamond. They are super easy to clean. I've got some other filters by them which aren't Red Diamond, and they don't have a special coating on them. So when it comes to, cleaning the filter, it is an absolute nightmare. But with the Red Diamond, you can clean the filters in seconds. It doesn't leave streak marks or marks on the filter. It's just so easy. So yeah, if you're interested, check out Haida and get the Red Diamond filters. Hopefully in the future I will be able to get affiliated with them. I might hit them up when I get back, seeing if I can do some stuff with them and get a discount code to help out you guys. But I'm not going to be looking at being an ambassador or anything like that. I just use the filters. I've spent thousands of dollars on, or a couple of $1,000s on their filters. Out of my own pocket, no discount prices or anything. Yeah, if it helps me, I mean, if it helps you, then I'm very happy with that. So yeah, anyway, I better get back into this. Okay, so doing another long exposure, but I'm facing the opposite way, and I've dropped the aperture to f11, which allow me to change the exposure to 3 minutes and 24 seconds. So yeah, I quite like the look in the foreground here. Shooting at 17mm, I feel like I've got to switch to my 24 to 105, to be honest. I feel like I'm shooting wide too often, but it's a nice scene. There's a lot going on, and hopefully it shows out well. So yeah, yeah, beautiful setup. But boy, that tripod is heavy. But I'm so glad I got it today, because there is a little bit of wind around. I think my Suru tripod probably wouldn't work out as well. No, I realise I'm probably saying Suru wrong. It's probably Sururi or something like that, but it just sounds a little weird. So Suru sounds a little bit better for me, and it doesn't sound so weird. So yeah, what a wonderful day, despite me not having the conditions I want. But looks like in the background there, we're getting thicker cloud coming over. Oh, it's so nice being out. I was just going to relax around the campsite today. I thought, you know what, make an effort, Simon, get out and do it. And yeah, this is just superb. Oh, when I'm at home, I don't feel myself. I feel depressed, and I just want to get out there and, you know, shoot every day if I can. And I'm really looking forward to moving to England because it's going to be basically all new to me, and I'll be getting out every day, making daily videos perhaps, putting out a video every day, maybe every 2 days, most likely, because the workflow is going to be better. But yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be fantastic. And yeah, this is still the very early days on this channel. We've passed, as of today, we've just passed 4,300 subscribers. Hopefully before the end of the year, hopefully by Christmas, we would have passed 5,000 or 6,000, which would be absolutely fantastic. So yeah, doing a little bit of promotion work on here to build up my audience, but it's going to get to a point when I won't need to worry about that, and then the channel is going to look after itself. Anyway, better get back to this. Okay, looking at that image on the back of the camera, looks good, but I feel like I've got to come a little bit further around to the right here, probably come to about here, and then it's going to look a bit better. The reason being is the rock right in the distance there on the outside, it feels like where it is in the frame, feels like it's a bit out of place. So I want to try and bring it more into the scene, however, if I can nurse it in and get a nice long exposure of this again. So yeah, we'll bring it to here, shooting up nice and high, opens up the scene for us. Whoop. Right. We don't need to worry about focusing because we've already got that. Looking forward to seeing this shot and then getting our next photo. I think this one we're going to go for a slightly longer exposure, probably 4 minutes 22 or even maybe 5:11 I think it will be. Just because there's so much movement in this water. You know, as the waves come in, then the level rises, and then as the sea slowly recedes, then the level drops slowly. So the reason for doing a really long exposure is, you know how sometimes when you do a long exposure you end up, especially when you've got the sea, you'll have areas of the image which are kind of out of focus, or they've got this weird effect. Well, hopefully, fingers crossed, me using an ultra long exposure will minimize the effects that the water has on the scene, but I get this nice smooth effect and everything is nice and clear. That is my plan. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to keep working on this, get the next shot of this here. Is a little bit trickier than what I initially planned. I can see the composition that I want, but working out how to capture that is a little bit trickier. So I'm currently at 24mm. I did go back and I think I went about 35mm, 40mm, but it just didn't work. It felt like the scene was compressed, which I don't want. I want a separation. So what I've ended up doing is making compromises, and I really hope this works, and I hope I don't kick myself, and hopefully there's nothing simple. So I've gone for a square crop. I feel like it's going to work out rather nicely here. I left a little bit of room either side of both of these rocks, because without that separation, it's not going to look right, and it's going to feel too hemmed in. I just want a little bit of breathing room, but not too much breathing room. Very, very tricky, and hopefully I can work the magic here, and hopefully it works out. I feel like this scene would look better if there was more openness, if the rocks to my right weren't as close, but it's just a part of it. But I really quite like the look of it. But yeah, I'll get the shot. So I've extended my exposure time with shooting at f14, ISO 50, and it allows us to go for a 6 minutes and 49-second long exposure. So I'm going to press that shutter button now. I think everything is good. We've got our focus and everything. Our filter is on, we've got our little cover over our viewfinder. Oh, I'm nervous about this, I really am. Oh, I hope it pays off. So yeah, square crop, but we might change it to 4:3 aspect ratio later on. See how it looks. It's really hard to gauge on a small screen. Okay, getting my shot now. So I'm going to call it here. It's been a fantastic day getting out. It seems like the tide is coming in and I don't want to get cut off if I go too far up the coastline there. Knowing me, I'll spend ages out there and yeah, get cut off, and then I'll have to climb up that embankment behind me, which is not going to be fun and not going to be easy, and most likely I will get lost. So yeah, I'm also getting quite hungry and thirsty, and since I didn't bring a drink, I didn't plan on being out here this long. Yeah, it's a bit stupid on my part, actually quite stupid to be honest, but yeah, I'll be fine. So yeah, also I should mention this video is sponsored by MPB, so if you're looking to buy, sell or trade any of the camera gear, be sure to head over to mpb.com, and yeah, they've got a fantastic range from your Phase 1, Leica, Hasselblad, even to entry-level cameras. They have a huge variety of gear on their website. If you're interested in buying and you're living in Australia, you can only buy from the US store, but they've got a large range and it's just a flat rate fee, so no matter how small or how big you on the purchase you make, you only pay a fixed fee of $99 US. So yeah, really good service, and I highly recommend them, and whatever you see on their website for buying is what you get. They tell you everything, and it also comes, I think, with a 3-month or a 6-month warranty. It does say in the description when you buy, so yeah, really recommend them. And yeah, so use the link down below, and that will really help out me and the channel. And yeah, anyway, I'm going to head off. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been fun. Now I think I'm going to head back to that spot where I was originally, seeing what the difference will be with some cloud cover, since we've got it going over the top of us, and I'd be gutted if I didn't get that shot. So yeah, anyway, this camera should have finished it. All right, it's finished the exposure. It's just doing the long exposure noise reduction now. So yeah, oh, it's been fantastic getting out. I love this, so nice. So peaceful. Anyway, I'm Simon, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Okay, bye for now.